Hello YouTube, welcome to yet another beer review with the Master of Hoppets, or me, Peter. Today's beer is a Danish beer finally. It is from the brewery Ørbæk. It is a Belgian ale. Belgian ales are, well, they're quite different from beer to beer. Usually quite malty beers. More of a session beer than a Belgian strong ale because the alcohol usually doesn't go above 7. This is only 5.8% alcohol by volume. So usually session beers, and they vary a lot in color from like pale to darker colors. It's very different from beer to beer, but they can be quite acidic as well. But usually quite malty, a bit more hoppy than the strong ales, but and also quite yeasty as well, as almost all Belgian beers, quite yeasty. But the beer is from Ørbæk, a Danish brewery, from the 1906. They've been brewing beer, so quite an old brewery. Closed down in 1996. No, 1998, because no, 1996 they closed down because of competition from bigger breweries. So, but then in 1998 the brewery was reopened, and in 2002 they launched their new line of beers, and they now only brew organic beers. This being one of them, of course. This is called Ørbæk Santa Sea Ale. Santa Sea Ale. Yeah. Again, organic. And I'll just read what it says in the bottle about the brewery. Ørbæk is a small Danish brewery founded in 1906. Brewing tradition has been passed down through generations. Ørbæk Brewery is using only pure spring water, organic malts and hops. Then the rest is in Danish, so I'll have to translate. Okay, we are a smaller brewery who only brews by craftsmen's brewing traditions or something like that, which is usually a mark for good beer or something like that. Ørbæk Santa Sea is a nice full-bodied Christmas beer with a nice or a pretty golden color and a nice taste of Christmas. It is brewed with different chosen malt types such as Vienna, Pilsner, Munich and Carafa malts. It's also brewed with orange peel and hops. The hops used are Golding and Challenger. And it's also brewed with ale, yeast and the great water that is pumped up from a few meters from the Ørbæk spring, which is a small spring they have where they get the water from. But it is 100% organic. So, but this brewery, to me, I think of it quite a mediocre Danish brewery, and definitely not the best Danish brewer out there. Had 2 beers from the brewery only. It's the Dark Horse and the Nutty. Dark Horse is a Schwartz beer, which was just mediocre, alright, nothing exceptional. And the same with the Nutty, which was a brown ale. Not really anything special. So I hope this will surprise me and change my mind about the brewery, because they only make like 2 good beers that they make themselves, and that's the Easter brew and also another winter brew called Pingus, which is the Easter brew is a Dunkel and the winter brew Pingus is a Imperial Stout. They also have had the guy from Mikkeller come and brew a beer called All Others Pale, which is great beer, but Mikkel from Mikkeller brews only great beer almost, so, or only brews great beer actually, but this is not Mikkeller, this is Ørbæk, and sort of, not really, sort of mediocre expectations to this beer. Should be probably alright, a session beer as well, so, but I hope that Ørbæk can change my mind about that brewery. So let's get it open. Belgian Ale. Not really any smoke. Okay. Smells more like... Okay, I'm gonna go into the smell first when I get it poured. Oh, let's pour it. Sort of a dark, no, an amber color, yeah. No, not really any head. Yeah, let's get into the smell or aroma. Malty. Quite malty, yeah. A bit of yeast, just a tad of yeast. And then sort of an acidic smell, but not really much of an aroma in this beer, other than the malts. It's quite amber. Sort of looks like a premium Pilsner or just a Pilsner in color, but it is a Belgian Ale, or inspired by a Belgian Ale. Yeah, but let's try get to the taste of the beer. Let's find out if it's any good. But yeah, it's only just a malty aroma. Okay, let's taste it. Yeah, this is okay. boring beer. Malty, bit of orange zest or orange peel. Not very well hidden orange peel, not too much. But very malty. Sort of like bit of rye bready, but not too much. But quite malty. Not sweet malts at all. Just malty, like almost an all malt beer. Don't really get any Christmas spices. This is definitely a mediocre beer. Not really anything I would have bought personally. Santa Sea Ale. Ørbæk again lets me down. This is definitely not the best beer I've had. And for a Belgian Ale, not too much of a Belgian Ale. It's actually more like a very... it's actually a bit lagery. But it... No, not lagery still. Maybe more of a bock, actually. Flavor-wise. Sort of got that malty caramelly flavor of a bock. Not really a Belgian ale, I think. But it's alright, it's fair, it's nothing special at all. Quite boring beer, I think. I think I'm gonna try soon, try one of the better beers, the Pinkers, and when Easter comes, their Easter brew, and hope I get a better beer, because this is alright. It's not anything special. It's a session beer, you can drink a lot of them, but they're not very special at all, or very tasty. Malty, a bit of spice, but boring. Most of all boring. This is a low scoring beer. I'm gonna give this a 25. It's drinkable. Well, it's very boring. Definitely 25. Nothing special at all. So let's hope the next beer I'm going to review is going to be a whole lot better than this. So cheers and see you next time.